What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike. Welcome back to another The Walking Dead video. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for The Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 14, titled The Rotten Core. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on The Walking Dead, you get them. Now, this episode was seriously so good, man. 9.5 out of 10. I loved this episode. It looks like Negan and Maggie team up once again. They're on the same team. In this episode, they have to come together to get rid of these Commonwealth soldiers. And then we see Daryl and Rosita. They're working for Sebastian. In this episode, since there are some Commonwealth soldiers themselves, they have to do what the governor's son says. And it's just crazy because Sebastian is putting a lot of people's lives at risk. But let's get right into it. Now, Daryl and Carol planned for lunch, but him and Rosita were assigned their work for the day. So the two of them had to change their plans and they had to meet with Sebastian. We see in the distance there's some expensive mansions that are surrounded by walkers, and Sebastian wants Daryl and Rosita to go into a mansion and steal some money. Because I guess in the Commonwealth, they're cutting Sebastian's funds. He's not getting money anymore, and he wants them to steal him some. Now, Daryl and Rosita were not about it. They decline and say, no, I'm good. And Sebastian talks about Judith and Coco, and that honestly pissed Daryl off, man. He set it off. He grabbed Sebastian. He was ready to beat his ass. So Sebastian pretty much told them that they have to go into this mansion or they're going to be killed, leaving the children orphans. So they have no choice. We see Daryl and Rosita cover their Commonwealth gear and walker guts, and they make their way into the mansion. Now, while they're in there, they find out the room that has the safe is locked up and the power's out, so they have no way of getting in there. And then we hear a woman inside named April, and she's been trapped in there for a minute. Now, Daryl's finally able to get the power on, and him and Rosita start grabbing the money, and the alarm goes off, attracting walkers. And this woman, I feel bad for her because she's been in here for a long time. Sebastian sent her in along with some other people, and the other people didn't make it out. She was the only one, that survived, and she got locked in that room. Now, luckily, Mercer and Carol show up to help them. Now, they try to leave the mansion covered in guts, to make their way out so they could fit in with the walkers. And this new character named April, she dies, man. She's killed. She gets eaten super quick. And honestly, it wasn't really surprising because sometimes they bring on new characters on the show just to kill them off. And that's what they did for this character. Now we see Daryl and Rosita are handing over the cash to the Commonwealth soldiers. And Mercer, he says, you know what, forget this. And he kills them. He straight up kills them. And then we see Sebastian gets the money. And it seems like he wasn't even upset that his Commonwealth soldiers were killed. They made it seem like, it was an accident, like they just didn't make it. They didn't tell Sebastian that they killed him, obviously, but Sebastian didn't even care that they were dead. He just wanted that money. That's all he cared about. And he even gave Daryl a cut, for them going in. Now we see Carol go to pay Lance Hornsby a visit, and he's waiting on Toby, man. He's waiting to hear from him. And she tells Lance what Sebastian has been up to lately. And Lance already knew about it, man. And we could tell that Carol and Lance, they don't trust each other at all. Carol, as she was walking away, she made this face like, yeah, I do not trust you. Now we see Maggie, Lydia, and Elijah. They meet up with Gabriel, Aaron, and Negan. And they're surprised to see Negan there, but they're all hiding out in some secret room, behind a closet, behind some clothes and stuff. There's like a hole in the wall. And Maggie's not too happy to see Negan again. And Lydia's not too happy that, he didn't return to Alexandria. Annie is not trying to leave without the rest of their people. And so they split up and figure out what to do. Maggie, Gabriel, and Aaron look surprised to see that Annie's group actually trusts Negan. They're surprised to see that he has a group of people like this again. This is a big surprise too, man, because when we see Maggie and Annie together, she's eating a piece of garlic or something. I forgot what it was. Turns out that Annie is pregnant with Negan's baby. We find out they're married and everything. Why do I have a feeling that they're going to kill off Annie eventually, man? They brought this dope new character on the show, but I think eventually she's going to end up dying. I'm happy for Negan and everything, but it just seems like he's not going to get the happy ending that some characters are going to get. Now we see Herschel is caught by Commonwealth soldiers. And what's crazy is Negan rescues him. He saves him and then he radios Maggie to tell her. And Maggie's kind of freaking out, man. She does not want this man that killed Herschel's dad to be with them. She does not want that at all. But Annie reassures her that, Herschel is in safe hands. She said Negan's a good person. And Maggie tells Annie, look, he killed my son's father. And Annie already knew. Negan told her everything. But Annie says that he really did change. He's a good person. She loves him even after all the stuff he did, because in this world, so many people have done messed up things. Now, Herschel and Negan are together, and Herschel realizes that Negan is the one who killed his father, and he pulls a gun out on him. Negan is actually able to convince him to put the gun down, because he tells him, look, if you shoot me, the bad people are going to hear us and we're all going to die. But it's clear that Herschel has this hatred for Negan, and he's not going to be able to let this go. I mean, how could he, man? He killed his father. But it turns out, our group gets the upper hand on Toby, and the group is able to kill all the Commonwealth soldiers, and we see Aaron shoot Toby, and he falls off the roof and he gets eaten by some walkers. It's crazy because I thought Toby would last longer, but I did enjoy his character for the 2 episodes he was on the show. Now everyone is reunited. They're happy they're no longer in danger, and Negan tells Herschel that, he's willing to settle this one day. He said, look, come find me in a few years, and I promise you we'll settle up on this. Herschel doesn't respond back to Negan, and he doesn't say anything to Maggie. Maggie asked what Negan said to him, but he didn't say anything. Now, with everything done and over with, they don't know what to do, but Aaron and Gabriel agree that they need to go back to the Commonwealth and tell Lance exactly what happened. Of course, they're gonna lie. Now, we all been waiting to figure out who stole the guns, and this is when we find out. Now, I knew Leah survived, and I knew there was a possibility she could have stole the guns, but I wasn't sure. But she's the one that did it. She was responsible for killing the Commonwealth soldiers and stealing the supplies, but the question is why? We have no idea as of right now, but best believe we're gonna find out. She was the last of the Reapers, and she was out on her own, so she probably did it just to survive. She's turning into a badass, she's turning ruthless. We can tell at the end, man, that was a badass shot of Leah. That was seriously a dope ass shot, and I'm excited for the return of her character. I can't wait to see what's next for her. The only reason she survived, though, is because Daryl let her go. So what's going to be next for Leah and our group, man? I cannot wait to see. It's going to be crazy, because once they find out that Leah is the one that stole the guns, it's going to be some crazy shit that goes down. But I can't wait. What did you guys think of this episode? Comment your thoughts down below. What are your theories, thoughts, predictions, and everything else? Where do you see this Commonwealth story arc going in the next few episodes leading up to the mid-season finale? Where do you see this going? But this was definitely one of the best episodes, one of the stronger episodes of season 11. Every episode has been good so far, but this episode was great. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all the Walking Dead content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.